Like, if you really think I'm gonna just sit back and watch this, especially when there's always every other excuse given to not care about our rights as people, because for me, I'm identified as whatever, American Indian, hello, whatever, even though you fuckers seem to, just make yourself perfectly aware of knowing that you call people Indians, even though it's wrong. But let me show you. Let me show you. Look at this. Look what I got today. See, like, I'll have to turn this fucker around. Look. Okay, so look at this shit. You can actually get this online, right? Like, they're like fucking killing each other. So, like, what I have to say here is that, there are even some guys on our side and shit, just chilling out. He knows he doesn't have to be any kind of way, even look the same. But fuck, what the fuck is this? Okay, so look at this candle. Okay, should be like a antique collector fucking thing. This is Indian spirit. Is this like for cash shit? It says something on there. It's just some kind of shit. But I'm gonna teach you a good story about why this is terrible. Okay, so while this shit is happening, since it's already understood that this shit is just happening, Cowboys and Indians, whatever. Say like for example, like this guy's like, oh, I gotta take you out, Big Chief, because I'm Big Chief now. And that guy's like, you should leave us and our people alone. But that guy's like, oh no, but I'm Big Chief now. And then everyone just starts fucking fighting. But then what you don't understand is the fight that happens outside of this. So I'm gonna briefly detail it to you. It's kind of like this. See this? Right? This is a fucking dinosaur. Right? It's a fucking thing. So what happens with this fucker is that this is going to represent pretty much the rest of the known world that doesn't agree with us just being here. That we sit outside of what they fucking know. That's just literally where this fucker is. And while we're all getting caught up in this, right? Yeah, it's all great too. There are some of these fuckers on this side. Alright? That's just how it is. And while we're getting caught up in fucking burning candles and killing each other and fucking having our way with everything here, fucking these fuckers are coming in behind the scenes, taking out anything and everyone, because we're too busy getting caught up in this shit. It's either one of these fuckers who provokes this shit is the problem, that he is trying to create chaos and fear by doing this, or it's one of like two other things. One, he's just an idiot, which I kind of fucking believe, because the little fucker's mind is stuck on slavery and shit. His mind is literally like fucking, there's a whole study of it, like how slavery and like the remnants of slavery itself permeate, like the ideas of it permeate inside of people's minds and stuff, especially if their culture is a slaving culture. So like what I have to say is here is like, it's either an idiot, which I do believe, or it's someone who's trying to purposely create chaos. So we're all concentrated in one area, to where these other guys who want to fuck little kids and act like they know everything, just because their beliefs, their gods, their morals, their everything are being contradicted just by us. Just by people being here. That's why our cultures are being, appropriated. That's why we're having a lot of this stuff happen to us, because why? A lot of those places over there, at least on that side of the world, they still kind of look like this fucker right here. They still, they still believe that they have every morality over you. They still can believe that they can control you. They still believe that you can't speak up for yourself or do anything. And, you know, the fact is, a lot of them are going to be coming from older civilizations. But it's just like ageism at a certain point. It's just that it becomes invalid to know, oh, yes, maybe your civilization is the oldest, but I don't need to follow you. Kind of bullshit. And that's literally what's happening. That is what's happening behind all this shit, behind even, you know, the violence that comes out of everything. Because the main reason I have to say is because the only main reason I got so caught up in a lot of different things is because I studied how African American culture is in this country. And it's shocking, because it's like as soon as you think you're even empowered or feel empowered, some fucker comes in and takes it. For me, the only main reason I got involved is because of the color black. I guess that color had been associated with things in such a way. And that's how I'm often misunderstood, because where I come from, the color black is actually a very sacred thing. So, it sounds crazy, but good thing I had mentors who actually cared. But the thing is, it's like, are you for real? Like, these fuckers can buy this shit all the time. Like, would it make sense if I were like, oh yeah, let me just come in and fucking rape and pillage all your women because I'm big and strong. Yeah, fuck you, chief. Yeah. And then some other guy's like, you know, oh yeah, let me fucking get rid of you once and for all as a fucking threat. Like, why do you even have these fucking things? Like, do they even have, like, African versions? I'm gonna look that up, because it's fucking hilarious. Look at this. What the fuck is this, you know? Like, I'm glad I got a bag of these, because then I could just whip them out. Along with my, by the way, Family Dollar brand Indian Spirit, candle here for fast luck, money drawing, and house blessing. Indian fruit, even. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Are they talking about the blood quantum system? Like, what is this? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, how can you go this far without realizing that fuckers like this are out there? How do you realize that fucking... Like, how do you not realize that unless you're so blinded by that culture, by that way of thinking, that you actually feel you're justified in everything that you know? This fucker right here is the remnants of the past. He's only going to want to bring you back to that place where he can fuck with you. Okay? I'm not saying dinosaurs are terrible or anything. I'm saying this is supposed to be what it is I'm trying to address. That while we're stuck here in this dumb shit, these fuckers who are pedophiles, who are xenophobes, as well as culture-killing cultists, like they don't like anything that exists outside of what they know, are literally coming in behind the scenes and taking everyone out, buying resources, buying land, taking people. Fact is, these fuckers, they would have inbred themselves out so much that they need new blood, and it's a sad fucking thing. And that's why I feel like there is an epidemic of missing and murdered indigenous women in this fucking country. Because, why? Because fuckers like this, that represent a relic of a bygone age, you know, literally being allowed to grow out of all of this. Because that's what it literally came from. It's this very fucking thing. Except the thing is, and I know my point is valid when I say this, our existence alone has become every notion for these kinds of fuckers to feel that way. Why? Because a lot of them are war-torn, a lot of them don't have their culture, and a lot of them have been put on the spot to even say that they need to say something in such a way. Like, I can't even tell you how many cultures keep trying to say that their culture is the reason why our culture is even here. Why isn't it at any time the other way around? Why? Well, that's where it comes into the realm of conspiracy. Yes, why would anyone want to acknowledge something that puts their beliefs and puts their, existence in a place where it literally is at a point where someone is controlled, someone through fear or through violence. But until I see the fact that one day the rest of the world even acknowledges that there are things that exist outside of what they know, because it would even contradict their ability to say they can rule over other people, I don't see any of that shit actually working out. As of right now, we're in the dark about this. And we've been in the dark for a very long period of time. It's just, when it's already being perpetuated, the ideas to even take out another group of people, that it's fun, or that it's even in any way enjoyable, to where even little kids can play with it, those are problems. That's training a whole generation to just be fucking emotionalists. Pretty much a perfect slave. But, where I come from, we don't have slavery. We don't kill the crazy. And, and those were all ideas that existed way before Americans were even here. So why am I interested? Because I don't believe in slavery. At any rate, I believe there should be education. I believe there should be a means of knowing what's around you, so you know how to better adapt with it instead of fucking acting like you know everything. So that's not how fucking shit works. So thank you for your time. I'm gonna try to hang in here.